Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. This is going to be an update to the channel, what's happening with the YouTube and COPPA, the Child Online Protection, some privacy protection. What's the A stand for? I've forgotten already. Well, this is a whole big thing that's happening where lots of channels are now saying they're going to close down because creators like myself can be fined $42,530, I believe, dollars per video if their videos are directed at children and you don't say that they are. A lot of this has been blown out of proportion. There are some risks involved. I'm not going to change. Let me rephrase that. I may change a couple of things on my channel. So my channel is not directed at children, as you know. If I look at the stats of my channel, I've got like 1 point something% are from 13 to 17. And then we have 18 to 25. Next category, the 25 to 34 is the biggest years of age. Then we have the 36 to 44 is another big chunk. And then another chunk again is the 45 to 54. So obviously the bulk of my viewers are a lot older than the sub 13. Now, if you have got kids who watch my channel, please write to YouTube and say you give consent to collect cookies or you watch the videos with the kids, because they are going to collect cookies. That's what YouTube does. They have passed a buck onto creators, which is not actually legally enforceable, surely, because creators like myself don't get any personal data. Only data we get is, like I said, like the age ranges, countries, not even localities in the country, cities, states, etc., and so on. We don't get anything else, really. So anyway, that brushed aside, not just that, I'll bring it back. The only thing I might change, I might have to change my logo for the Awesome Action Toys and maybe the cover. They're one of the reasons why none of my videos have been flagged as aimed at children so far, so I don't use bright colours. Even though I have thumbnails of toys, it's usually got my ugly face in it, so not many kids are going to click on that. And so I'll keep doing that, but maybe I'll change the logo just to like AAT, Awesome Action Toys. Maybe I'll change the cover, because it's got that picture of like the robot fighting the dragon, you know, but maybe they'll say that's aimed at kids when this channel obviously isn't. Okay, that being said, I only have 5 more videos in my backlog to be released, and they are, he pulls over his trusty pad. I've got Playmates, Star Trek, Kirk and Scotty, which need to be published. A Marvel Universe Wolverine, Jurassic World Gyroscope Blast Vehicle, which is really cool. You can see some of these have been modified in Facebook and on some other sites. Really nice vehicle for 118. I've got a World Peacekeepers Merzam Combat Spacecraft, which is alright. And I bought some cheap 118 fantasy orc and dwarf and sci-fi figures. Terrible but really great parts for customizing and so on. So those are the 5 videos I've yet to publish. Now, that being said, I've got loads of stuff down here which I've not opened or filmed, or I bought it loose and I've not filmed or reviewed it yet. I'm going to show you guys the stuff I've got in my pile. Now, what I am going to be reviewing next will be these next 3 figures from Z and Y Productions. These are from Heroes of the Marsh, the Water Margin. I do like these figures a lot because they're fantasy again. They're Oriental, Chinese, Asian, which is cool. They've got a good scale. Some are slightly quite large for 118, but the newer ones tend to be a better scale. These are really, really nice. So I'm really looking forward to these. You can see on the back, show a quick picture of the figure and accessories. These are cool. Now, this is like the second wave. Much more figures in the second wave than the first wave. And also, this second wave is far superior in terms of quality, which is a great step up for them. And I'll put in such the videos, the review I did of their horse that came out recently, which is really nice to have a nice 118 scale horse, a decent one. And it sort of beats Boss Fight Studios to like the articulated horse release. But Boss Fight Studios will be coming soon. So these will be the next 3 that I'll be reviewing. I will be reviewing and publishing before I do those 5 videos I just read about. Okay, next in my pile, I'll bring up one of the boxes. Let me bring up this box first. Oh, it's quite heavy. Okay, so some things I don't know the name of, but I recognize these things from years ago, but I've never had any when I was younger, but I can't for the life of me know what the name is or the names of these toys are. So they're slightly large, bigger than 118, but they are compatible, like sort of robots, and they've got magnets for some of their joints, which is really quite cool. Very stable. You can easily just swap heads around, and because on magnets, you get great great articulation as well. Loads of things. Also, they have elbow joints. That's the wrong way around. That's why. So you can bend the arms and so forth. The wrists do turn. They're on a ball. Great hips and so forth. So I will be reviewing these as well. If anyone knows the name of these, please let me know. Otherwise, I might have to take a photograph and stick it into Google and search images and see what it comes up with. So these will be on the list somewhere. If you have a preference as to what order I publish stuff, please stick in the comments and I'll see if I can help out. I bought here, I thought I got a great bargain on Fortnite figures. All fake with 0 points of articulation. Well, some have 1 or 2 points of articulation. These are like 8 of the basic Fortnite figures. They are fake, they are knockoffs. Very cheap, so I wasn't that put out that they were knockoff and fakes. But they are redeemable. There are some accessories in there that you can use. The heads can be taken off. And some of the casts aren't bad. You can actually modify them from the customs. So I'll be looking at those in the future too. Let's put these on the ground. I also have from Fortnite is this Leviathan and this Crackerjack. I'm forgetting this one's name here. So I'll be reviewing those in the future too. Got these loose obviously. So let me know if you want me to put these in the top of the queue or the bottom of the queue. Also coming up, I have okay, let's do this one first. I have Injustice Swamp Thing. Pretty cool. I am looking forward to reviewing this one and cracking him open. Nice figure, large scale as well from 118, so it's going to be pretty damn cool. I have as well, let me see. Okay, so I have, I believe it's Elite Clone Trooper here. So that'll be looking at. I've got Indiana Jones, one of those Indians, or not sure which part of the world, South American Indians maybe. Another Star Wars figure, is this Rose maybe? The mechanic or the tech. I have, sometimes you buy things in Tab and they throw in free stuff. I won't be reviewing these separately, but they gave me like a couple of free helmets in there, which maybe you can see. I also have, put that one down there. I have some some Mortal Kombat figures that I got pretty decent price too. So I will be looking at these possibly in the future. Though I might not review them. I might keep them boxed and review them at a later time, or maybe I'll sell them on in the future. I'm not quite sure yet, but I do like to look at them a lot. Obviously, these are not 118. These are larger. Kotal Khan, Kitana, Quan Chi, and Raiden. These do look pretty damn cool. Okay, I'll get to the next box of stuff I have. This box is even more overflowing. Oh, even more. Oh, stuff is falling out already. Even more overflowing. I'll take some stuff out first. I have here a knockoff Battle Angel Alita, which I will be looking forward to. This also came with a stand, which is in the other box. It's quite amusing when you look at her face there, and look at the face on the back. It's obviously a fake. Look how small these eyes are in comparison. But I will be looking forward to that as well, because I do like the movie, and I had the original English translation of the comics years ago, and also the manga, the anime. Okay, coming down here again. So I've got Fortnite here, long shot, great looking figure. I shall be reviewing him sometime soon. I've got Fortnite, I've got loose here Rust Lord, and lots of bits that he came with, and I got him really cheap, so nice Mad Max look. I shall be reviewing him. I've got some Pirates of the Caribbean figures. 1, 2, and 3. So I have here Jack Sparrow, Blackbeard, and Zombie. Looking forward to these. I do like my pirate stuff and fantasy stuff, so this will be a nice addition to my collection, and also stuff that I may use for customs in the future. Next, I have got here Poe Skeleton 1/18 scale toilet with plunger, detergent, and a dust cloth, and it looks like a little toilet mat as well. That's going to be awesome for 1/18 scale, especially with your Boss Fight Studios blank figures who look naked. Okay, I also have loose a G.I. Joe Baroness, which I'm looking forward to, and I have showed in a video before, but I've not actually reviewed her, so this will be something else to look forward to. Next, I have a Han Solo. I'm not sure which version this one is. It looks like he might be Black Series, because his legs don't look like they have the outwards articulation. But I have got him, and I do like the look of him a lot. I got him because of the welding mask he's got. I picked him up quite cheap. Next, which something I had in my shopping basket for ages and didn't get around to buying. It's like, oh, shall I get it? Shall I not get it? It's a bit expensive, but I got it. I got the Civil War Legends series Civil War pack, the Toys R Us exclusive, Black Panther and Agent 13. I want Agent 13. She looks pretty cool, but Black Panther looks the business in this set. So I'm looking forward to opening up and reviewing this set as well. Next up, I have got, what the hell is, oh yeah, this is possibly a fake build-it-yourself Joy Toy figure here. So this will be quite interesting to see how it compares with other Joy Toy figures. So that should be interesting as well. I have here some sort of DC 1/18 scale Catwoman with a rather large whip. Great for your dioramas. So she is on the list to be reviewed also. Next up, a rather large Solomon Grundy 1/18 scale, but he is huge, massive. So he is on my list as well. I also have a Fantastic Four thing, Ben Grimm's. This would be interesting to look at. I believe he's a Marvel Universe version, but maybe someone can correct me. He looks pretty cool. Also on the list, this is an amazing 1/18 scale figure, but I've no idea who makes it, what anime or cartoon or toy line or anything it comes from. Great articulation, looks like a knight. You can take loads of these parts off. It's like a blank in that it's just green mainly, and a bit of black. Add some paint, that's going to be an awesome addition to my like sort of Boss Fight Studios and fantasy stuff. So I will be viewing him as well. Next, I have Sorcerer Fury Loki from Thor. Bought him because of the nice fantasy look he's got and his nice double daggers. Not really concerned about that great big walking sword he's got in his hands. But that should be pretty cool. I would love to get the Star Strike, is it Sith as well, on the back, but she's hard to find, particularly at a reasonable price. Next up, I have got, what's this here? Oh, just some stuff that I won't be reviewing. I bought a helmet, which is quite nice, and it's rather awesome looking axe with effect for fantasy. I have got here a G.I. Joe, can't remember his name, the pilot one. He comes with two nice sort of Wild West pistols. He looks quite tall. He looks pretty cool. I believe he's complete with his hat and helmet as well. Next in this box we have, what is this? Is this Clang or Krang? I've forgotten. A Marvel Universe figure here. Pretty cool. I thought I'd make a nice alien with that blue face. Also with those big boots. Some more parts for casting or doing customs with at a later date. In my pile I also have... No, that's not in my pile. There we go. I finally got around to getting a Thanos Infinity Gauntlet version from Marvel Universe. So I'll be looking at him too. So he's another one of the big boys I've got from the Marvel side. I was given, because someone's given loads of free stuff, these sort of free bits, like a spear, a couple of axes and a mace. Pretty cool. Paint those up and they look awesome with the fantasy. I bought a very, very loose 1/18 scale vehicle. I've seen a couple of these painted. Paint it up, change the light over through gun. You've got a nice Mad Max looking vehicle for your post-apocalyptic universe. That'll go quite well with your dreadnoughts, I guess, from G.I. Joe. Also with acid rain weld, and also some of the Joy Toy stuff too. So that is pretty damn cool, and that was really cheap. That in pounds, that was about £4.50 plus small fee for postage. Next, I have got another Marvel Universe. I think this might be Falcon, the original Falcon, not the movie version, but maybe someone can correct me on there. So I shall be looking at him too. I got him because there's not enough ethnic diversity, particularly in action figures, and getting another black head, even if it's a masked one, is pretty cool. Yeah, Falcon, he's got the little, what's the word? Notches or gaps rather to plug in wings on his arms. He does look pretty cool though. I have also got in here, I bought a stretcher or gurney. This is like a I think it's a World Peacekeeper one. Pretty damn cool. I'll be looking at, and it came with this rather nice barrel, which needs to have plastic shaved off being painted, but it does look effective nonetheless, and it has got a bullet hole in, which is interesting. And next up, I did buy. This looked really quite cool when it came. It's like this is like the worst toy ever, because it's just a simple plastic, cheap plastic toy. This sort of mantis with like you can see there's got a couple of grenades on his body there. However, all is not lost, because that head is really cool. I shall be taking that off or cutting that off. That will come off with hot water, but I might cut the neck, and I'll be making casts of that rather cool head there. Apart from the other stuff, I wouldn't add joints to it because it's not solid and it's really cheap plastic. Though I could cut it, cast it, and add joints, but I think that'd be a waste of time. But the head is really cool, and I do like that a lot. Last bunch of things in the pile. I went zombie shopping. And I've got a bunch of zombies from Zombie Lab here. So I've got Specimen 459. It's a Kickstarter exclusive I got. I have got another Kickstarter exclusive. This is 459 48 hours later. So now he's got a lower body as well. I have got, this is Zombie 006, Series 1, Wave 5. And Zombie 003, which is Series 1, Wave 3. So I've got loads of stuff in my to be reviewed pile. If you have a preference in order, or you want to see something come earlier on, just say so in the comments, and I'll tally up what's being said, and I'll start making a list of what to review in what order. Now bear in mind that I will start getting to this stuff probably, let me see, week 3 of December 2019. Since we're week 2 now, I'll start getting to this stuff. When the boss fight shooter's horses come, I'll review them straight away, and they will jump the queue and push some other stuff back. But I will get to everything eventually, and as I get more stuff, because I don't just finish stuff, I buy stuff and it goes in the queue. I will add it to the back of the queue unless it's something amazing or new, and then I will jump into the front and you guys can see. So this is some of the stuff that's coming up. I hope you enjoyed the video. With the COPPA thing, if it gets to the point to start deleting my videos, I have to quit YouTube. I have opened up a Daily Motion and a Patreon account for videos. I don't want to use the Patreon because you've got to pay for that. As in, not me, but you have to pay. If I have to go down that road, I'll use the cheapest thing, which is like $1 a month. But I know I will lose 99% of my subscribers. It's much better to watch it for free on YouTube, and I might get a little bit of money from advertising of a video, from the adverts. Daily Motion I will look at as well if things do go quite bad with this whole thing of YouTube starting in January time. Okay, so that's oh, I told a lie, that's not everything. I also have here an Epoch capsule toy. It should be a little rickshaw, as in I pull you along, you're in a chair with wheels. So that will be pretty cool too. So I'll add that to the queue. Anything else? Let me look. I bought a pile of sort of Star Wars helmets from 118 as well. Won't be reviewing those. And when I bought a Fortnite figure, they sent me loads. and loads of Fortnite guns, and some backpacks, which is nice to get extra stuff, you know, because I can use them in the future if need be. Okay, so that is everything on the review list. So again, please write in the comments what you'd like to see reviewed first, and I'll try and take the majority on work on what goes first and what comes second and so forth. But as I said, first things first will be the water margin, the Chinese historical figures, because they are really cool. And then I'll get to this backlog of stuff to be opened or to be reviewed and published. So this is Awesome Action Toys, and I am signing out with my prospector here from Acid Rain World, saying please like, share and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with more awesome Action Toy videos. Oh, she died. With more awesome Action Toy videos. Stand up. For you. Stay happy and keep collecting. Bye-bye.